He wasn't really a very good guy. It's not something I should be proud of. Songs are often a search, you know? You don't really always start out writing a song because you have the answer. You often start out writing because you're looking for the answer.
Well, what were you looking for in I'd Rather Be?
That one wasn't a search. That was more like just a feeling, like, you know, take me as I am, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's a very simple song.
Until the Race is Run?
Until the Race is Run, I was thinking about someone who was going through a very difficult time, and just that feeling of persevering and getting through something against the odds, you know, and not giving up, really. It's one of those songs.
Is it to combine, I mean, your touring and music business and then raising a child?
No, it's a balance that I've had to find, but, you know, he always comes first, and, you know, so that's clear. And then when I tour, I always take him on the road with me, so it's part of his life. And we don't tour that much. We tour for maybe 2 months a year, and that's it. So, yeah, it's like any mother who has a job. You know, I put time aside each day to do my writing, but it's only a few hours a day.
But does it, when you say, well, you put time aside a few hours a day to write, how did you write before he was born? Just on the moment when you wanted, or was it always?
Yeah, of course. When it's all about you, you can do whatever you want. You know, now it's more about being more disciplined with my time.
But do you get inspired then?
Yeah, I'm able to.
That's good.
It's about getting into a zone, and I know how to get there.
Okay, sounds good. Let me see. There was one question. When you were living with your parents and your brother and sister on that boat, what music did you listen to when you grew up?
Well, you know, I think this is really thanks to my parents that I became a songwriter, because they had a great collection of music. And although we had no electricity, they had a little wind generator on the top of the mast. And I always think it's quite funny, because instead of using that for, I don't know, a fridge or electric lights, they used it for a tape deck. And that's how important music was to them. So we always had music playing.
And what artists did you?
So the artists like, you know, Simon and Garfunkel, Cat Stevens, Bob Dylan, the Beatles, the Stones, Neil Young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do your parents still live, or?
Yes.
What did they think of the album? I think it must be special for them too.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. You know, they've always been very supportive, and yeah, they like it.
Okay, that's good. Let me see. There was one funny story that I saw that you have a great-great-grandfather who was a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name?
Hezekiah.
When did you find out? Did you always know that?
I always knew. He's sort of a famous pirate in Bermuda.
Yeah, because I think Bermuda stems from, well, the people over there stem from pirating.
Well, they came from England. The people from Bermuda were English people who were traveling to the colonies in America in the 1600s, and the reason they settled in Bermuda, they were shipwrecked, basically.
Oh, shipwrecked,
yeah. So those were the first settlers. But no, I mean, yeah, I mean, he wasn't really a very good guy. It's not something I should be proud of.
No, but it still has some sort of romantic sound to it.
Yes.
Being a pirate, I mean, those days, not now.
In those days, it was like they were pirates, but it was like the queen supported them. You know, it was funny. They were allowed to go out and pillage and take other people's boats and steal their women and.